prepared. I'm not prepared. Nope. It was horrible.
It was like really chewy and not nice at all. Hi everyone, I'm Daniela and welcome to Black Cat Kitchen. Today I have my friend Jim from Jim's Kitchen here visiting with us.
Yes, it's so great to be here.
And we're baking a cherry duff, which is in the oven now. You can find that recipe on Jim's channel. I'll link it down below. But we thought it'd be a little bit of fun just to ask a few questions and find out more about the both of us.
Don't you just love this microphone?
What is your signature dish?
I think the thing I probably make the most of is probably an impossible pie. Ooh. They're both sweet and savory pies, and they always involve my favorite ingredient, Bisquick.
Now I'm so jealous. It's really hard to find Bisquick in the UK, Jim. And I've seen these impossible pies and I'm desperate to try one.
I should have brought some Bisquick over. Why did you say that?
My signature dish has to be my chocolate chip cookies. I've been making them for over 20 years and they're always a winner.
What food or ingredient do you hate the most?
I'm definitely not a seafood fan, so anything involving fish, except for fish and chips. I love that.
For me, I think it's peppers because I'm allergic to them and it's just not a nice place to be when I eat them.
If we're supposed to look at the camera, if we're supposed to look at you, I don't know what to do.
Look at both.
What is your go-to takeaway?
Well, when it comes to, I did live in the UK for a while, and my favorite UK takeaway was always an Indian takeaway. But in the States, my favorite takeaway is probably a Hawaiian takeaway.
Ooh, what do you get from a Hawaiian takeaway?
We always get like the Kahlua pork with the macaroni salad. But it's the macaroni salad that's so good.
Right, Jim, I'm coming to visit you next.
Please.
That sounds amazing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I also love an Indian, but my favorite has to be anything Japanese, especially sushi.
Great.
Not a big thing for Jim.
I do love sushi. I love conveyor belt sushi. It's just so quirky to see all the stuff going around. I do love the avocado roll and the cucumber roll.
The non-fishy ones.
California roll and the tuna roll. I can handle the tuna.
Perfect.
What is your favorite utensil or kitchen appliance?
Well, this is an unusual one because I think the thing I use most in my channel is probably a blender, which in general, I don't use my blender very often, but when it comes to a lot of these vintage recipes, they say to blend the things. So there you go.
For me, it's onion goggles. I have really sensitive eyes when I chop my onions, and I'm constantly crying, so I cannot film a video with onions without wearing them.
I do need a pair, because I would do the whole put the wooden spoon in your mouth thing. It helps a little bit, but not very much.
Honestly, I've done it in ski masks, the works, but onion goggles, they're a brilliant invention.
Oh, yes, please.
If you could cook for any celebrity, who would it be and why?
100% Dolly Parton. She's always been my favorite person since I was a kid. I can't imagine a nicer person. Dolly, have me over for dinner anytime.
Along the lines of famous, powerful female entertainers, it's got to be Taylor Swift for me. I'd love to have her in the kitchen cooking with me. I know she loves to cook as well.
Do you have a question for us in the audience?
What's the favorite dish you've ever made?
Oh. Prepared. I'm not prepared.
You were prepared.
I didn't know we were recording it. I didn't know we were recording the question.
I think for me it has to be a beef short rib ragu. I just love the sort of long, slow cooking, and it just really tastes amazing at the end.
Yes. I don't know. I have to think about it. He's mouthing Eggs Benedict burrito, and that was his favorite. It wasn't my favorite.
Please.
But it was pretty good, Eggs Benedict burrito. Go over to Jim's Kitchen and check it out.
I love you.
Got these things because these are just extra
It's gold.
things.
It's
Okay.
Have you ever had a cooking disaster on camera?
I think recently for my birthday, I had this cookbook, a special effects cookbook, where it's just silly special effect types of things. And one of the things in the cookbook was called a singing cake. And it claimed that when you put all the ingredients together and you put it in the oven, it would start singing while it cooked, and when the singing stopped, it meant it was done cooking. And I put it all together. I thought it was so detailed. It was like, it seemed like 100 ingredients. And then you put it in the oven, and there was no singing.
Well, that's disappointing.
They got me.
Yeah, I would have been really upset about that.
Did it taste good?
Nope. It was horrible. It was not good. I was just so excited about that cake. I was, oh my gosh, I was listening so hard. And when you pulled it out, we heard like a little air. It was a scam.
Just to sell you the cookbook.
You know, but all those, you had to buy all that stuff.
Mine was also a cake. We filmed it 3 times. All 3 times it didn't work. It was a Ukrainian honey cake. Sounds wonderful.
With all the layers?
No, it's not like a Russian one. It was like an actual, like a sponge with loads of honey, and it ended up just being like a puddle of honey mess. And at that point, honey was hard to come by, and so we went through a lot of very expensive honey. It was not the one.
What's the strangest food you've ever eaten?
I have eaten a lot of strange things on my channel, but I think I do remember one time going to get this place in Pittsburgh. It was like a restaurant. It was a church converted into a restaurant, and they had this rattlesnake pierogi pizza. And just the idea that it was pierogies and rattlesnake on a pizza, it was pretty weird.
And did it taste good?
It was good. It was good.
All right. Well, that's good news.
It was tasty, but weird.
So my 2 weird ones did not taste good. One was a cured cow jowl that had lemon squeezed on the top. It was apparently a speciality of the region I was visiting in Italy. Won't do that again. And the second one, I think, was a joke that like Japanese chefs like to play on Westerners when you visit Japan, and it was like fermented squid. It was like really chewy and not nice at all. Won't be eating that again anytime soon.
Sweet or savory?
Well, being a Westerner, I'm going to have to say both combined.
He's not wrong. Sweet and savory together is always the answer.
If you could eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I think it would be quesadillas.
Oh, good choice. For me, it's sushi, hands down.
What made you start a YouTube channel?
I think I definitely started when COVID began. I needed something to do being stuck in the house. I really loved, from my past, these tomato soup cake and mock apple pies. I thought, these are such unique things. What if I started making videos of these unique, wild, vintage things? And that's what I did. I made a couple of those. I made those things, and I started a channel. I think I want to spread it to the world. You need to see these wild vintage foods.
Yeah, make sure you go subscribe, check it out.
Cut! Why did you start yours?
So for me, I had a lot of friends asking, can you teach me how to make this? Can you show me how to make that? And so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna just start putting together a little cooking school in the evenings, just like maybe once or twice a week. And then COVID happened. And I thought, well, I can't do that because nobody can leave their house, but everybody's got the internet. So why not just put the recipes on YouTube? And here we are.
Who is your favorite YouTuber?
I think mine, for sure, is Emmy Made.
Oh.
She's just known for making very unusual things and then trying unusual snacks as well. And just her spirit is just so warm personality. I love that.
Yeah.
But I do like Black Cat Kitchen a lot too.
Thanks, Jim. I also love Emmy Made. My favorite, I think I would have to say Mike Greenfield from Pro Home Cooks. Have you ever heard of him? He's really interesting. He really goes into detail about all of his recipes, or he does fermented foods, or he has his own garden that he's like making recipes from. And just the way that he goes into all of that detail, it made me want to replicate that in my own channel.
Who is your favorite TV chef?
The only one I could think of that I have seen a lot of, like all the episodes, was this cake show from a while ago, Ace of Cakes, Duff Goldman.
Yeah.
I just loved that show so much. It was just fun designed cakes. If I think of a British person, the thing that pops up would probably be Heston Blumenthal.
Blumenthal, yeah.
I just loved his eccentricity. I remember he did an episode where it was all Willy Wonka themed foods, and I'm like, Willy Wonka's my favorite movie, so I was so excited about that.
One of the first recipes I made to share with my friends was Heston Blumenthal's Millionaire Shortbread. It was one of the most involved things I ever made in my life. They were so good. They were amazing. For me, just because I think she's gorgeous, it's Nigella. I could watch her paint a wall, do nothing. She's brilliant.
Beautiful.
What other hobbies do you have?
I do have a lot of hobbies. I do love going on road trips. I absolutely love visiting quirky roadside attractions, abandoned places, cemeteries, that kind of thing. I love. I have scrapbooking. I actually enjoy doing that.
We love a good road trip. Always trying to get out on the road if we can. But I also like to crochet. And knit. I also have a pottery studio in my garden. So pretty much anything that I can get my hands into, I'll at least give it a
I
try.
did hear you have some new cat plates.
I do.
I would love to see the design.
Well, they're at my other pottery studio, but I can show you another picture.
Insert picture.
Insert picture here.
What do you have coming up next on your channel?
I think September is all about apples, so I'd like to celebrate Apple Month and make lots of apple dishes. That's what I got going on.
Love a good apple. For us, I've got lots of Christmas stuff lined up for, it's coming up real fast now. And seasonal autumn dishes. I like to pull from my Italian repertoire, and so we've got a lot of that coming up.
Love the autumn. That's my favorite season.
Me too.
Okay.
Me too. I'm an
We're
autumn.
the same.
Same.
High five.
Jim, it's been such a blast having you here. I've loved
It
this.
has been wonderful
and
being here.
You're always welcome in Black Cat Kitchen.
And you're welcome to Jim's Kitchen.
I will plan the trip.
Come on down.
Make sure you subscribe to Jim. If you're not subscribed to me, subscribe to me as well. Hit the like button, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Ding that bell.